All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jacob Erdy. Alongside me, as always, Daniel Dees.
That's right. And alongside us as well, we got Mr. Blake Shasson.
Hello,
sir.
what's up? What's up?
Yeah. And this was his idea. So we brought him on. I actually like this idea a lot because I eat a lot of it. We're doing top 10 soup today.
Yes, we are. And hold on, dude. I wonder if I can check this right now while we're mid. Okay, dude,
Yeah,
because I didn't check it before we got in here.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat of last weekend.
We are still live. Okay, now, hey, at least now we know that you can check while you're mid recording.
Yep.
So, did you tell them we're doing soups?
Yeah, I did. Top 10 soup.
I was mid trying to figure that out, dude. I didn't want to mess it up.
Hey, I understand that.
Also, while we're not trying to mess things up, our segment that we're gonna do.
Which one? The trivia?
Yeah, we're just gonna dive into it before we get into anything.
All right, hit me with it.
All right, this one's for either one of y'all.
All right.
Okay. What is the official Guinness World Record for the largest bowl of soup? I'll give it to you. I mean, I'll give it to you if you get within 500 gallons.
Jeez,
I'm gonna say
It's hilarious the picture they have the people that are preparing.
it has to be like a bog of soup.
yeah. I'm gonna go. You said 500 gallons within, so I'm gonna go with like 7,000.
I'm gonna go a little. I'm gonna go.
Price is right on me.
Nah,
Closest without going over.
11,500.
Okay. Did you look at my phone from over there?
No.
It's 7,042 gallons.
That's a lot of fucking soup.
You got within 42 gallons, dude. That's unbelievable.
I mean, it was really.
What kind of?
You said within hundreds. I rolled to thousands. So
It's a vegetable soup.
All right. Speaking of, let me go ahead and dive into my dishonorable mention. I got vegetable soup. I got vegetable soup, borscht, and gazpacho.
Well, I mean, who's eating borscht and gazpacho?
Those damn dirty Russians.
Okay.
yeah.
If you say so.
I don't like gazpacho or borscht because I think cold soup is just wrong. Soup's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be like you're eating a hug or drinking a hug.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no one wants
I'm
some
not eating cold
soup.
soup.
Right. And vegetable soup got it because, well, I just don't like vegetables.
Well, okay, we're gonna get into that a little more later.
All right. You got any dishonorables yourself?
I don't have any dishonorables, no, or nor honorables.
Yeah, I have one dishonorable, and I think I might hurt some feelings here, but miso soup.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever had miso soup.
Okay, we'll get into that in just a little bit. My honorable mentions, I got chicken noodle, bean with bacon, and tomato bisque.
Okay, there's some bangers.
Yeah,
for honorable mentions.
I'm telling you, soup is a deep well.
Well, especially since let the people know we are including stews and all any soup form.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I mean,
any soup form that goes.
If you're going to separate soups and stews, what is the difference? One's a you got to have a roux base or something like that.
I don't know the real definition of it.
One's thicker than the other.
If it's liquid and I eat it with a spoon,
And
it's soup.
If you have to have a bowl to hold it, it's a soup to me.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
another honorable mention. I just
Splitting
came up.
hairs.
I got ice cream soup.
Like
That's
halfway melted ice cream.
That's the only acceptable cold soup.
But by that you mean melted ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But also for the
I
first.
thought he was going with the Christmas tree cake thing again. Like,
no, we don't need that.
no.
We'll get into that during the holidays.
That should have been your number one worst.
But for the
honestly,
for the first time ever, I just have a mention because I didn't know where to put this as honorable, dishonorable, because every time I have it, either I love it or I hate it. I got split pea soup. Because sometimes it's great, sometimes it's just big trash. I guess it just depends on my palate at the time.
I mean, I ain't never had split pea soup before.
It's a very 50-50 food.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of on that one too. I left that, in the realm of like a non-mention, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it.
But I just had to do it because, like I said, sometimes it's a banger, sometimes it's just the worst thing on the table.
Yeah.
Me.
I have one of those, a very high pick that could be a 1 whenever it's prepared correctly, and could be a dishonorable mention when it's not prepared correctly. And you probably can guess what I'm talking about. But we're going to get to it.
Okay.
I think I might. I don't want to guess it, but I think I have an idea.
So we're going to start with you, I guess, and go clockwise. I'll go third.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Me,
All
Blake,
right.
and you. All right.
I did have honorable mention if
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
No, you just make yourself at home.
Yeah, right. So real quick then, tortellini as an honorable mention.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Oh, y'all gonna get real technical with the soups.
Oh, dude, you got to.
You got to dive in.
This is gonna be my list. Is gonna be like when you did country music songs with me and Ray.
Oh yeah, the most basic shit.
You're
you
right.
think of.
So I'm not going to sit here and decide stews and soups all night, but we'll get basic on those. And then Daniel, you and I are together on the tomato bisque as an honorable mention.
Yeah, tomato
Okay.
bisque.
So
I don't really mess around with bisques much, but I do have a bisque in my list.
you're missing out.
Yeah, tomato bisque is a banger.
Well, bisque is it's a lot of heavy cream, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it a bisque is like the heavy cream and it's a little chunky.
Well, yeah, I mean, recently when I was, I'm still in the cooking vibes, but I did a shrimp bisque.
All right.
I went it was too rich though. I mean,
We'll
like
get back to that.
Yeah, we
too
will.
much flavor.
Yeah.
It was good. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but
All right, so let's go ahead dive in. Number 10. Actually, my 10, 9, 8, 7 all hail from the same area.
y'all are gonna hate my 10-9. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there.
All right, number 10, I got egg drop soup from the Chinese restaurants.
Okay.
They just crack an egg in some like chicken broth and just it's like scrambled eggs but soup.
Is it kind of like does
put
it
some,
poach? Does it poach the egg or no?
No, it's just scrambled eggs and soup.
Okay.
But
But
you got to drop the noodles.
You gotta have the noodles in it. You gotta have some texture to it. Otherwise, it just tastes like a loogie in your mouth.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
the same. It doesn't
we didn't need
taste like
that, but yeah.
But
I
I'm just
got
telling you,
you.
that's just the same texture.
Right,
You got to
right.
put the crunchy noodles in it. So number 9, keeping with the Chinese, got wonton soup. Love me some wonton soup.
So that's basically like a dumpling almost,
A
right?
dumpling and some like beef broth.
Okay. But
think it's-
wonton's a lot thinner, right?
Yeah, we got wonton.
All it is flour and
yeah. We got
Whatever.
wonton and war wonton. War wonton's a fried dumpling.
okay.
But something about the fried wonton, the soup, like the friedness gets a little soggy.
Dude, did
That's why
I
I
miss
didn't-
something on my list?
You probably did, as usual.
Oh,
I think in Washington Parish, the fried wontons are called like pot stickers, right? Like, don't they?
Yeah, it's technically
Yeah,
the correct
I
term
got you.
for a fried dumpling is a pot sticker. If it's steamed, it's just a dumpling.
Right.
Like I had somebody from Chinese explain that to me.
See,
I'm like,
fair
I don't
enough.
care. It's all dumplings. It's the same shit.
I did miss one because for some reason I was thinking dump. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the list. I'm about to make it. I'm gonna make a sub on the roll here because this one pick was gonna be absolutely absurd anyway, just for fun.
What was it?
Alphabet soup
Jesus Christ.
for the culture, dude.
All right.
For the sake of culture. I mean, you grow up eating alphabet soup when you're a kid.
All right.
You know, not saying it's the most delicious soup, but it is a top 10 soup.
I got to pick. My number 3 is going to piss you off.
Okay.
It's probably going to piss Blake
Anyway,
off too.
so I'm dropping alphabet soup out the list. Okay, too bad. It's getting the cut. That was your 10 on 8?
That was my number 8. I got ramen. Not the ones you make on the stovetop because you're poor and shit. I'm talking about the kind you get in restaurants. That's like has like a boiled egg in it, some good real protein.
Yeah, way too low for me.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you have it.
Oh, I'm getting back to that.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you
so-
laughing about over there, dude?
Just I was looking at my list. I just looked at my pick. You're gonna get you're probably gonna get aggravated.
Okay, we'll see, I guess.
It kind of ruins the integrity of the list, but it is
Of
technically a
course.
soup. Spoiler alert.
Okay. Well, I think, all right, I got you. Anyway.
All right. So Blake, fire it off. You're 10-9-8.
All right. So number 10, you're gonna hate me for this one too. I got real ramen. Like
Real-
ramen soup. If you've ever been to a restaurant,
Okay,
Yeah,
real
that's what I
ramen
meant.
soup,
Like
yeah.
the real
Yeah,
ramen soup.
so I'm
It's
again on
very good.
on
very
my
good.
cooking scheme here lately. I made some ramen, and it was, I mean,
like the-
unbelievable.
Did you get it out of like a pack?
So no, I made everything. The only thing that I got out of the pack was the actual noodles
Okay, that's
because I couldn't find the noodles anywhere other than out of the pack.
Yeah,
Which the noodle's a noodle,
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
guess.
same thing.
Same texture.
but
and everything.
all the ingredients I did from scratch.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna
ramen from a restaurant with like all the fixings in it is
Dude,
phenomenal.
it may be my favorite thing that I've cooked recently. Like the whatever the recipe that I had was banging.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the ramen they sell for what we call, when we're all poor in life and we eat just the noodles, that's just one part of
Right.
the entire thing.
Yeah.
You just eat
I mean,
the
it's still
25-cent pack of noodles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So my number 9.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go very traditional here. Chicken noodle soup.
Okay.
Okay.
This was what you eat when you're sick, unless you're Mike Bergeron.
I eat it for a snack every now and then, dude.
That's like that's my hangover go-to is chicken noodle soup with extra
Straight
salt.
up Campbell's. chicken noodle
Yeah.
soup.
Put
Oh,
some extra
Campbell's
salt
is
in,
where it
put
says
some more
it.
sodium back in your
Nah,
body.
dude, you put extra salt.
Dude, it puts that sodium
That's
back.
unbelievable, dude.
When you're hungover, you
Again,
gotta
we've addressed this. When have you gotten your levels checked?
mind your business. That's a HIPAA violation.
Dude's adding extra salt to chicken
I'm
noodle
not
soup
telling you
out
like
the can,
dump. I'm
dude.
not telling you just to like dump a whole fucking thing. I'm saying just take
It
like
probably-
a pinch
I
and
think
just
it
put
says
it
it's
in
got
there.
about 326% of your daily sodium to start with.
And what's
and
your
it's-
fucking point?
Dude, what blew my mind, it's like 2.5 servings per can. It's like, what? I've only ever eaten the whole can.
Who the
Who
hell is
eats half a can?
that? I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Add a little water, thin it out, a little black pepper for a little balance, and
dude, crushed black
He's doing the
pepper.
opposite over
and,
here.
yeah, I'll put crushed black. I love crushed black pepper in my chicken noodle
Word.
or red pepper flakes.
I don't think
even.
I've ever altered it. I go boom, straight out the can.
Well, you can do it straight out the can, but sometimes you got to doctor up your canned soup.
I feel you.
Yep.
Also, I got. Wait, hold on. That was
Actually, I can't tell you last
that
time.
was my number 9.
I got that higher in mine as well.
Okay.
I can't tell you last time I had canned soup where it's just that's all I ate. I always add something to it.
I think
like
chicken noodle
seasoning.
soup is the only thing that I eat just canned soup, right? Like, I mean, that's my only one. Everything else is pretty much made.
Dude, this whiskey's good. I'm about to pour some more. It might be one of them. The second episode might be one of them. You know.
Oh, good. That's gonna be a good one.
Yep. For my number 8,
All
I
right.
have French onion soup.
I think you got that too low.
Okay, that's your opinion.
I don't know that I've ever really. I mean, I'm sure I've had it.
I love it from Panera Bread when it comes in that big ass bread.
Panera
bowl.
Bread.
that
Panera
the
Bread.
same
I wrote
thing?
Panera Bread shout out in my list.
Oh yes.
French onions is. They used to have that at Quiznos.
I believe
it was
so.
like a
Yeah.
French,
I
or it was
think
like a
so.
French dip. Like,
Yeah,
it was like
it was
a water like.
No,
Soup.
that was au jus. Au jus is
Okay.
just like beef broth, but a lot thicker.
Okay.
Yeah. But so sneaky underrated. Maybe I haven't had it in a very long time. Applebee's used to have a roll in French onion soup, but this was 15 years
They
ago.
did. I totally forgot about that.
Came
until
in
you
like
just
the little
brought it.
clay bowl with
Yep.
the little bread on it because you got to have the bread and
Oh,
cheese on
you
top,
gotta
right?
dunk it. You got
Dunk it.
like
Yeah,
the best thing about
caramelized
French onion.
onions.
Yeah, the best thing about French onion soup is what you put. Like it's a,
Yes.
it's a good soup / dip.
Yep. But I went
Okay.
solid on that. So
I'm on board with that. I don't know that I've ever had a good.
Speaking of a dip, that can also be a soup. I got honorable mention. Throwing that out there is German hot cheese soup. It's not.
I mean-
it's not like what you're thinking, like nacho cheese or queso. It's like very thin, but it's just has like a cheese. It's actual cheese. It's just weird. It's a weird texture to it, but it's really good.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. They serve it during Oktoberfest, and it makes me really want to go to Oktoberfest.
All right, so my number 10. What I'm assuming is what you were talking about, ruining the integrity of the list. I have it because just for the sake of, I got cereal.
Hell yeah!
That's just, well, I mean, we won't get. I mean, I'm assuming that's what the pick you're talking about. But
Oh
cereal,
yeah,
if a bowl holds it and it's a liquid, it's a soup. I mean,
I agree. I 100% agree.
that's just like the sandwich.
Cereal is a soup. Dumb and Dumber is a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
There we go.
I'm just a guest, so I'll allow it.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, you know, it's a bowl, it's a liquid, and then there's something in it. That's cereal. That, I mean,
Yeah.
I meant to look up, like, for the trivia question, I was going to say define soup, but I feel like that's too broad.
Yeah, it's liquid
I actually
you
didn't
eat.
Google, like, normally, like when we did sportscasters, I knew people were going to be mad because, like, a lot of the ones we did were like studio hosts of their own shows and stuff, but they professionally talk about sports, and technically that is a sportscaster.
Correct.
Most people think a sportscaster has to be the one, either a color or an analyst.
Yes.
Or play-by-play, you know, one or the other, like live sports. But anyway, so cereal in 10 spot. I feel like that was an easy intro.
Yeah, no, I like it. And also it shares a quality with all good soups is at the end. The best part is drinking the last,
Right.
the end of it.
Right.
That's
So-
absolutely the best part. Yeah.
So that's cool. I get it.
My number 9 was going to be alphabet soup. For the sake of culture. I mean, as you're a kid, everybody eats alphabet soup.
Okay.
But anyway, that got kicked out. I got chicken and dumplings, which would have been way higher in my
Didn't
list.
think about chicken and dumplings.
Well,
being
I
soup.
didn't think about it at all until you were talking about dumplings a while ago. And it is a liquid base with chicken and dumplings
you
in it.
don't really need the rice.
Yeah,
Some people eat it
I
raw. I
normally,
think
I
that- I
normally
think
don't
that's-
do the rice.
Me neither. I feel like that's too much carbs.
Well, and for me, which I mean, like both my grandparents made it different ways. Like on one side, they made like
Yeah, nobody,
thick.
no old person makes the same chicken
On
dumplings
one
as
side,
another old person.
on one side it was real white, and it was like real thick dumplings and like shredded chicken, and the other side was a little more like bite on the chicken and really flat, thinner dumplings, and like more of
I
a
like
yellow,
the chunky chicken and
more
the
of a
chunky
yellow
dumpling.
base.
Like
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of bite on the dumpling, which I mean, you're really just biting into a big chunk of flour, I think, for
Yeah,
the
like
most part.
basically you're eating a biscuit.
But it's delicious, and it is a liquid form.
I like that pick. I like it a lot.
I get it.
So that's why I had to throw in there. My number 8. I got one for the pores. I got potato soup.
The pores must be
Potato soup is delicious, dude.
must be an East Ponchatoula thing. Huh?
So like I say it's for the pores because like wait, what? South
Yeah.
End?
South Tangy pores, baby.
South Angie Pours.
But no, I say that because like my mom grew up like super poor, and like
Was
that's
she
one.
from South Tangy?
No, from like dude, Fluker.
Oh damn.
Fluker Greensburg area.
Oh shit. She
Between there and Holden.
Pours.
that's special pour
St.
right
Helena?
there. That's special pour.
Dude.
But anyway, and that was like I remember that was like one thing she always talked about. That was like one of their meals was potato soup.
Okay.
That and she had a pour off with somebody before. It was hilarious. Like what am
A
I?
pour off?
Yeah.
Trying to one up
this-
somebody for being
Yeah,
poor?
No, yeah, this is off the rails, but it brought me to this story. One of my dad's buddies also grew up real poor, and they were talking about like stuff they ate growing up, and then one of them said, I can't remember. It was like butter. It was like bologna. I don't know.
Fried bologna?
No, it might have been.
Dude, fried bologna's delicious.
It might have been
bologna's
potato
good.
soup, and then the other was like, well, I eat mustard sandwiches.
Lord.
It's like just slap some mustard on a piece of bread. But anyway,
Like the poorest thing I ate growing up was macaroni and cheese mixed with like cut up hot dogs.
yeah, I mean, we all did that. I think.
I mean, yeah, that's just a basic kid.
I still eat hot dog spaghetti. So
Dude, I love hot dogs.
that's
and
a down to
spaghetti.
buy you treat right there. Some hot
Uh,
dog spaghetti.
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people throw hot dogs in the crawfish bowl.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what that's about.
You throw it in right at the end because I mean, after
Yeah,
it
don't
co-
take long to cook.
right, yeah, because I mean the water's boiling
I
anyway.
don't
Throw
know
'em in,
how I
it takes
feel
like
about
2
that.
minutes.
I mean, I like hot dogs.
They basically warm up while the crawfish are soaking.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Eh,
I mean, I'll try. I mean, somebody threw some.
if you throw them in there too early, they will be hot.
Somebody threw some frozen cheese stuffed ravioli in a crawfish bowl. I was a little, huh? And then I tried it. Okay.
Somebody
I
did
like
that
it.
one recently at one I went to too.
It was very good.
It was just I don't know, different.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take different. I saw somebody throw some Brussels sprouts in there, and I was like, okay, I'll definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Brussels sprouts are rolling.
Yeah.
I love Brussels sprouts. Like as a
Speaking
kid,
of-
I looked at them like I said, "There's no way
Speaking
in
of
hell
soup,
I'm eating that
boiled
shit."
crawfish, dude. With
Like one of the best.
the whole thing is a soup.
one of the best.
Yeah, no, honorable mention right there.
Theoretically, you know.
There you go. Like one of the best appetizers I ever had. Somebody like beer battered some Brussels sprouts, fried them, dipped them into like some like cheese sauce.
Interesting.
It was,
Yeah.
it was very good.
Yeah, which we are on a food list. We're gonna go off the rails.
Yeah.
But yeah,
got
number
to.
8 spot potato soup. If you do it just right, it's delicious. Like when the potato is just real soft and just like almost mush.
Yeah. All right. So that was your number.
That was 10 on 8.
Yes. All right. All right. My number 7. It's a tie because it's basically the same shit you get at sushi restaurants. I got miso / clear soup.
Oh, like when at the very beginning.
Yeah. Like the little, it's like the appetizer before the appetizer.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's what miso soup is?
Miso soup's like a peanut butter.
There's nothing peanut butter about the soup
No,
you get before
it's
sushi.
like a peanut base. Like they grind it up to like a peanut powder almost. And it
I just
makes-
thought it was like melted salt in a bowl.
no, that's
No. So full disclosure, I think I'm not a huge fan. I mean, it was my dishonorable mention, right? And I think miso soup tastes like dirty dishwater.
I like
If
miso
you
soup.
smell it, and if you've ever had a food processor clogged up, to me they smell the same. I
I know what you're talking about.
I hate miso soup.
I like miso
Wait,
soup. I
so
like, it's
that's
the
not what
cabbage.
the
the red
stuff-
flag
That's
if
not
it's
what the
free.
stuff you get
They-
before, like
Sushi and
at,
hibachi.
N- at Nagoya, you get miso. At like Kieran, you get clear.
oh, the clear is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I like
It's
clear.
just sodium water for the most part.
I like
it's
it.
just
Well,
broth,
it's
isn't it?
like they throw some like angel hair pasta in it with one
Yeah.
little mushroom.
Tastes
in it.
just
Can't
like
put
broth.
lipstick on a pig. It's,
Yeah.
it's-
I like the
First-
shit. I mean,
first-
I love that shit. Like I eat my wife, I eat my kids. Like, you want something? Point to guys like, absolutely, they do, and I just take it from them.
I stand by if they're giving it away every time I go in there.
That's
it's
fair.
it's
Other
red-
than
it's a
bread.
red flag.
Other
Other
than
than bread.
Jesus,
Not an appetizer, but
bread is not an appetizer.
but it's still good.
You eat it before food, dude.
That's not an appetizer. You don't order bread off the menu.
Anyway,
All right, so
we're not
number
gonna get
six.
back into that, dude.
Yeah.
Number 6. This is like not for the poor. This is for like the lower middle class. I got loaded potato soup.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're so close to a buzzer right now.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Y'all don't even know. I can't wait. But go ahead.
All right, yeah, just loaded potato soup. It's like potato
We're gonna
soup,
get
but
back
you just
to it?
throw,
Mhm.
Okay.
throw like a dollop of sour cream, some bacon, some shredded cheese.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
It's delicious, but
Fair.
like people from Fluker can't afford those fixins.
Just potato and water, bro.
It's just potato, water.
That you're either poor or you've been out at sea for about 2.5 months, and all you have left is potatoes.
yeah.
Everybody knows if you do like back, like, or if you're just going to be at sea for a long time, you just bring huge sacks of potatoes. It works out.
There you go. All right, so that was my 7-6.
So mine.
Yeah, you're 7-6.
All right. So you had it at 8, Jacob. Dan, you had it at 6, and I got it at 7.
Oh, perfect.
Ah,
Look at that.
Loaded baked potato soup, and I mean like fully loaded
Uh-huh.
baked potato soup.
You got
Not-
some green onions in there.
Oh,
Sour cream,
sour cream,
cheese,
cheese,
bacon,
bacon,
bits.
green
Oh
onion.
yeah,
that's
well,
very good.
full on like all in. So
I gotta up my soup game because like
you really do.
I've been making a handful of like I made a bisque. I made
My wife made a loaded potato soup, but her base was chicken stock, and it was
that sounds awesome.
It
Because
was-
usually that's a cream based soup,
it's
right?
a cream baked
Because
soup.
most soups are either like cream or clear anyway, and you're making it a clear soup.
She put chicken. I think it was chicken stock with some heavy cream in it, and then made the potato soup. Dude, when I tell you, I felt sick after I ate so much of it, but it was worth it.
I don't know what. Yeah, of course you felt sick, dude.
That
Was you in a
background
gallon?
static is just me breathing in a microphone. Just heavy breathing intensified.
I'm telling you, dude, like soup's great. Like if you find a soup you like, just fuck with it. Like change the base.
For sure.
Of it. Like, yeah, just
Facts,
change
dude.
it. Like another one was when my sister-in-law was pregnant, like one of her husband's friends made some tomato soup, but cooked it down with bacon grease.
Good Lord.
When I tell you it was rich as hell, but tasty as hell,
Yeah,
that was one of the better soups I've ever had.
you can just feel your fingers swelling up.
oh yeah,
by
yeah,
eating
yeah.
it.
For sure.
Cooked it down with bacon grease. Oh, dude, it was so good.
All right. So my number 6 is a chicken tortilla soup.
Didn't think of chicken tortilla. Damn.
Chicken tortilla is good.
I'll throw that in the honorable.
Okay, yeah, I did one. I say similar, but it's not really the same, but it's kinda
What?
in a way. Well, I got one coming up.
Okay.
It's definitely not chicken tortilla soup. That's where you drop the little crackers in there, or well, not, but or
They're like
little
corn
cuts.
chips. I call it like it is like thin Doritos almost, like a corn based chip. You got your obviously grilled chicken. Grilling the chicken beforehand is even better. Pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
anything that you would make out of like a chicken taco, but making a soup out of it and bringing it up with
Gotcha.
chicken broth is
Okay, yeah, I got a
Jamming.
very similar pick, different angle though.
got it.
All right, so my number 7, I got broccoli cheese soup.
Boo! I hate broccoli.
Well, because you're a child.
I just don't like broccoli.
Broccoli's delicious, dude, in pretty much all forms.
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
I don't fuck with you. on
Caveat
broccoli.
on that: if it's in a bread bowl from Panera, that makes it a little bit better. But
Dude,
yeah,
the taste of broccoli just instant gag reflex for me.
You of all people, dude, you have all these takes where you hate childish things, and you're gonna be out on broccoli.
Dude, I cannot help it. I've tried to eat broccoli. I tried to up my vegetable game, but there's just vegetables I just can't eat, like green beans, broccoli.
You
I
like
just can't-
cauliflower?
Yes.
Because cauliflower tastes like nothing. It tastes like water.
Yeah, that's why I eat
With
it.
bite. You just chew
that's why
on
I eat
water.
it.
Yeah. Anyway, broccoli cheese soup, dude. I mean,
Like,
if it's
if
prepared
you gave me a
correctly.
blind taste test, I cannot tell you the difference between broccoli and not broccoli, cauliflower and celery. It's just water.
Oh, I can't. Celery's
I
no
could-
good.
Like, I cannot tell you the difference
Yeah.
between celery and cauliflower.
Yeah, I was on the fence about broccoli cheese. It also fell in that like in between for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely not going to be high in there, but as far as the soups that I've had, which I mean, I don't have quite the palate of the soups.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah,
just-
you do got to up your soup.
I mean,
game.
they can't see me on camera, but you two both know. Like when I go to a restaurant, it's super salad. I'm going soup, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to like if it's Olive Garden,
yeah,
I'm going soup 10,000%.
and that's why I
shout
leave
out
broccoli.
their Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana. That's a great soup. Italian
Yeah.
sausage, kale, and like
I need to start going soup more because I normally just go salad just because it's just second nature. I just think, oh yeah, just,
because you feel like you want to be healthy.
yeah. Well, and I don't want to risk it on the soup. I feel like if I'm not picking the right one, I don't want it to just be a waste.
It's not like you're picking a car or something.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I know the salad's going to set me up for the dinner. If I get a soup that I don't like, it's just, I just eat a couple spoons. It's like, it's just a waste.
That's tragic.
I'm too calculated of a person, dude. I have problems. All right. Thanks for pointing it out. So that was my 7. My number 6. I got shrimp bisque.
Okay.
That's what I made recently. And dude, when I say it was rich, like a while ago, as I was eating it, I could feel my whole body just puffing up. My fingers getting like I could.
That's how you know it's a good meal when you just
I
feel your
couldn't
body
close
changing.
my hands all the way. I was like, all right, I am swelling up right
Like,
now.
that's like some of my favorite meals. Like I just feel my body transforming as I eat.
In a bad way. It's like I'm trying to become the Hulk, but it won't pop. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm trying to turn into that bitch from Willy Wonka. Just turn me to a fucking blueberry bitch.
But no, the flavor, it was it was so good, but like it was so rich. Like you could tell when you're eating it, like I should not be eating a lot of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like it's weird when you eat something that's that good. It's just like when you have like a perfect dessert. That's like the
Shout out next episode.
right,
Top 10
right. Yeah, it's
desserts.
coming up. But you know, like when you have dessert, the sweet and savory mix, like it is super sweet, but it almost has a little tang. Like when you get that perfect mix of the flavor where you know, like, okay, I can't have more than a couple bites of this or I'm going to be in trouble, you know?
Oh yeah.
Well, you
That's
can make
that, it's that typical white person. Oh, you got to get this away from me. It's only white people who say, "Oh, this is dangerous. You got to get this away from me."
feel so guilty.
That's the only way I can control myself, dude.
Right.
So yeah, that was the 7-6.
All right.
That shrimp biscuit was good though, dude.
My number 5, y'all both mentioned already. I got French onion.
Okay.
Like Panera bread ball, rip off pieces of the bowl, dip it in your soup. That's like the happiest of happy plates.
So
right
are
there.
you paying for the bread that comes with it or no?
I'm paying for the whole thing?
Okay, I was just curious, dude.
Dude, and they come with like little like the little cheese they put on top, and it's like a little crust to the cheese.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
Oh my god, it's like creme brulee almost. Like you crack it the cheese. Oh, ooh, so
For
good.
sure.
Like I want to go to Panera right now.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. I'm getting real hungry, dude. And we're about to do another food episode immediately.
My number 4, I got just basic run of the mill tomato soup.
Okay.
All time classic. Pair it with a grilled cheese. You in business, Podden.
I can't argue. I mean,
Can't argue.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all don't.
I can't distinguish the difference between tomato soup and tomato bisque.
Tomato bisque is a lot creamier and it has chunks of tomato in it.
Okay.
Tomato soup is just liquid all throughout, unless you throw some shredded cheese in there.
so how do you make tomato soup? Use like tomato? No, you can't use tomato paste. That's
Yeah.
tomato.
I think it's tomato paste, and you water
Is
it
it?
down.
Mhm.
Like if you
Tomato
buy,
paste stays strong.
yeah, that's why you water it down.
Okay.
That's why when you get the tomato soup out of the Campbell's can, you dump it, fill up a can of water, dump it,
Okay.
then put your seasoning in it. You're good. Tomato basil though, also good.
Very good.
But just basic run of the mill tomato gets the job done.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
So my 5-4.
Yes, sir.
So at number 5, I thought you had it a little bit high. I have egg drop soup.
Okay.
See, we're having the high-low debate here. You had it too low.
Okay. I mean, it's a great soup.
Did we ever establish that?
What?
What's high and low mean?
I don't know. If it's high on the list, I feel like it should be number 1. But if it's low on the list, but one's a low.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
No, right. So you had it too, and you're right, too low on
Too
your
low.
list.
Okay. I think that's
I
what
had it
that's where we
higher.
settled.
Yeah, you
at.
had it
Yeah.
higher on your ranking. Okay, so we'll settle that right now.
Yeah. So I had it higher on my ranking. Glad I could assist with that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll treat it like golf. The lower the score, the higher.
Yeah, because you always send me your list backwards. You go 10.
Yeah,
at the
that's how I
top
rank.
and
I go
1 at
10,
the
9,
bottom.
8, 7.
And then
That's how-
honorable mention
that's how I read
under
it.
your.
That's how I read
Anyway.
it.
I've noticed that with you guys. Like whenever you post the list and you
Yeah.
write out like a couple, like the sneaks, they're
Right.
always
Well,
you
now
can
we
flip-
we finally started just posting the whole thing
Yeah.
and go from 10 to 1,
There we go.
yeah.
just because it just more interactions, you know.
Yep. And so, and then my number 4 is and I did a version of either shrimp or crab and corn bisque.
Okay.
I think that, like you said, it's thick. Shout out
Drink.
to the train.
Drink.
I just drank while drinking. Yeah.
I think
I need more
the beauty
ice.
of either a shrimp, because to me they're interchangeable and you get basically the same
Right.
product at most places. But you know, you can get cup or bowl. It's one of those things that if it's 40 degrees outside, and you just feel like eating soup. It's a bowl soup that makes a whole meal, right? Like you just don't. If you eat a cup of it, and unless you're, you know, have the extra room like I do, you're probably not going to eat much of a meal after that because it will fill you up.
Right.
So, but it's always a solid choice. I mean, I think it's
Same thing with mine. Like whenever I made it, it just tasted so rich. I got to the point where I was like, I can't eat a full bowl. I feel like I'm just gonna regret, because I also have this problem when it's cold, like if the weather's dry, my fingers split just from being like all dried out. So I knew when I woke up that when I wake up, it's like, all right, my fingers are all gonna be split because they're all puffed up and dried out.
yeah.
All right.
But no, best, yeah. Wait, that was your
shrimp and corn, crab and corn,
Not a corn guy though.
What about lobster bisque?
lobster
Also-
bisque, interchangeable.
Corn is the only time I eat corn is in a bisque
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Only time you eat corn?
because all the other flavors just drown it out.
Wait, but are you saying you don't eat corn in any other circumstance?
Nope.
Crawfish.
Popcorn.
You're more of a child than I am, dude. I mean,
Bullshit.
you don't eat corn, you don't eat broccoli.
No, I don't.
Dude, what? I mean,
I mean,
the people are learning a
He's
lot.
watching the starches.
your body can't digest corn anyway. It's a waste of food.
Okay,
That's
That's
why it
good.
shows up in your turds.
your body also can't digest salad.
Yeah, it can.
No, it can't.
Why can't it?
You're not a cow.
Speak for yourself.
No, you never realize. Like, if you had the same enzymes in your stomach as cows do, you'd be a salad would be the most unhealthy thing you could eat, or it'd be the
Well,
fattiest thing. you could
salad ain't showing up in my shit. The corn is.
eat. It is, dude.
No, it's not. I'm not going down there and break it apart.
That's fine,
Have
but
you?
your body. Well, I've had problems at times with salads.
You had chunky salad shit before.
We're not going to get into it. But anyway,
Well, fun
you
fun
just
fact
told on
on that.
yourself.
In Europe, they eat the salad after the meal because it does clean you out.
exactly.
That is true.
See,
Okay.
We
Yeah.
do it backwards. We send
Those
the
little-
salad down
those
first.
little-
We make room, and then
Right.
we just load up on
Okay.
the
Those
fat
old
food.
commies got it right, man.
Oh, anyway. So see, we got somebody with a brain in here to help out. You know.
Yeah, he's sitting to
Uh,
the left of you.
Anyway, so my 5-4. All right, so my 5. I think y'all both mentioned it already. All-time classic, had to be top 5. I got chicken noodle.
Okay. I mean, it is. It is.
Whether it be homemade or straight out the Campbell's can, dude, it is delicious.
Yeah.
And I don't know how whatever broth they have dialed in that Campbell's can, I could just drink it.
Yeah, it's just chicken broth.
Yeah, but I mean, chicken broth don't taste that sodium-y.
Okay.
But no, yeah, straight old school chicken noodle soup, delicious. My 4 spot, similar to what you were talking about earlier with I got taco soup. You cut the little you can use actual like not fajita. What am I?
Tortilla.
Tortillas. Yeah.
Tortillas. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. I couldn't think of the word either.
You could actually throw the little tortillas in there. Yeah, you can beans or no beans. Most time beans. You throw some corn in there, throw some chicken in there.
Okay.
Some taco seasoning. I just got straight up taco soup. It's delicious.
Yep. You can interchange with ground beef going on the taco category too, which
Yeah,
makes
true.
it
More taco-y.
more taco-y. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, good point.
Um, I like to minimize the beans just because beans don't agree with me.
And I'm the child.
Yeah, mine's a
Beans hurt your little tummy tongue.
no. It don't hurt my stomach. I don't mind them. I think people around me might.
Okay. Well, all right.
Send you on a crop dust mission.
yeah, I mean,
Might
this
send you to
is
the-
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Might just send you to Nashville, put you on the toilet at 3 a.m.
No, dude, not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not me.
I mean,
Anyway.
if you're listening, I mean, sorry.
She's not. I mean, they're not listening. they're not listening.
Okay. All right. My number 3.
Go ahead, dude. You're 3. What?
My number 3 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What?
You said cereal.
I mean, cereal, sure, dude. It's not
But I
a
just
top
said-
3 soup.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal.
If you use
cereal is a soup,
if-
so therefore,
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a soup.
I'll give you this one break. The transitive property I use all the time on lists that I can't make up my mind. So, like when we did top 100 songs of all time, I just took, okay, my favorite artist and my favorite song of theirs must be my number one song.
Okay. I feel you.
So you're saying cereal is soup. Your favorite cereal is
CT Crunch. So
right,
therefore,
okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
I
is a
get-
top 3 soup.
I get what you're saying. That was a little stretch to be in the top 3, though.
Mm-hmm.
Big stretch, but
I like bending the
okay,
rules.
and-
Like I love bending the rules on this.
I'm gonna get real with you right now.
Okay.
When's the last time you had Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Don't be honest.
Be honest. Summer.
Okay, because since we did the cereal list, wait, so summer, you mean like 9 months ago?
Yeah.
8 months ago. Okay. So since we did the cereals list, I went and got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I feel like they changed something in the ingredients. It used to be way more rich in flavor. Or maybe it was just because I was a child.
Yeah, and your taste buds for sweet are a lot more sensitive when you're a child. That's why kids like sweeter things.
Okay. Because it don't taste, I mean, it's still delicious, but I can't eat handfuls of it like I used to.
yeah, it didn't give you the nostalgia you were craving.
It like the first, as soon as it hit my tongue, it's just like it's actually tastes almost like it has the same effect as from Taco Bell, the little twists.
Yeah.
Like at first they're loaded with flavor, and then you're just chewing on stuff.
The Taco Bell one tastes like styrofoam after a while.
Right. So I had somewhat of the same effect from the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Fair.
But that's just because I like dark chocolate more than milk chocolate now, I guess.
I have been eating a lot of dark chocolate lately.
Yeah.
Like dark chocolate with sea salt.
I love skewing it toward like using it for the fact that it has quote unquote health benefits.
It is better for your
Just
heart.
like drinking a glass of wine a day, and I just drink like a bottle. Same difference, you know.
Yeah, now you're like tripling up on health.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
All right, so my number 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. So this one comes, or my next 2 are actually private reserve stuff, but this one is my mom's old fashioned vegetable beef soup.
Vegetable camp.
Okay, all right.
What vegetables are in there?
Wait,
So I broke it down.
and we're gonna get back to it.
Okay. Do
All
you
right.
want to get? Do you want
Well,
to?
let's do it. Let's do it when we get back. 'Cause
Okay.
All right.
I'm thinking we're gonna be exact. We're gonna be within one specification of the exact same. I think.
Okay.
All right. So that was your 3, though.
That was my 3.
Vegetable beef soup.
Yep.
All right. So my number 3. This was the one earlier. If you're an old Cajun and you know how to cook the okra, then you can nail it perfect every
We
time.
were so close to hitting that.
If you don't cook the okra right, don't even bring it to me. I got gumbo
All right, that's my number 2. Let's just go ahead and combine
in the
them.
3 spot. Well, your 2 spot.
My 2 spot, your 3.
If you bring me a bowl full of, if I can connect the spoon from my mouth to the bowl from the slime from the okra, I don't want it.
Gross.
Bad texture.
Yeah, you got to cook the okra
You cook
first.
the okra
freeze
first
it,
separately, yes.
freeze it, and then put it in.
and then put it
Yes,
back in,
add it back.
and then it is perfect.
Yep.
If you're making gumbo in a hurry, don't even bring it.
All right, do you go for a chicken and sausage gumbo or shrimp and sausage gumbo?
I like chicken, sausage, and shrimp, dude.
Oh,
Why you limiting me over here?
I'm just saying. Usually people make it separate, but I do like the
No.
Trinity.
We separate it. We do chicken and sausage, or we do what we call like a seafood gumbo.
You put the crab in
Right.
it too.
crab in it. Yeah.
That's
So-
how my
So
grandparents
by
used to do it.
default, I
Yeah.
would go chicken and sausage.
By default, I go seafood.
Just because seafood, I feel like maybe it's just me. The time of year I'm normally eating a lot of gumbo. You normally don't have fresh shrimp.
Okay.
Like it's most time that I've had it, at least, which it would just be like the little bitty frozen shrimp, and it's like, I could do without it, you know?
No, when I get shrimp gumbo, I want them shrimp about as big as
Right.
my fist.
Yeah, nice fresh.
Yeah,
Yep.
big motherfuckers.
But yeah, I mean, gumbo. You didn't have yours at all?
So I didn't list chili or gumbo in this. And I actually went back. I was thinking about the episode where y'all talked about, I think it was the underrated foods, and y'all started this argument, which is what kind of kicked off whether gumbo was a stew or a soup. And I've always classified it. I totally get you threw Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So, I mean, Jesus. Looking back, I guess gumbo would have fit right in, and I would put it in my top 3 for really good gumbo. Shout out to my grandma Loretta for good gumbo.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's more stew to me.
Which I got. You do start it with a roux, I believe.
You do.
So, and I think that's the technical distinction between a soup and a stew. Is a stew you
But
start
it's
with
all
a
the
roux.
same shit without a roux. I mean, what's roux besides just an ingredient?
I mean, that's fair, but there's a lot of different foods you could determine those different ways.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as for me, when we said we were doing stews, soups,
It's
all
like
the-
people who say motorcycles aren't automobiles. I think a motorcycle is an automobile.
Okay, I mean, shout out. Hey, look, real quick fun fact here. If any of y'all have a BMW, don't call it a Beamer.
Why?
A Beamer is a BMW motorcycle. A Bimmer is a BMW vehicle.
Spoken like a true man who owned a Beamer.
Yeah, a Bimmer, dude. I didn't have a Beamer.
You had a Beamer,
Anyway,
Yep.
uh,
and then you
little
went to
fun.
truck.
That was just a nugget for y'all, right?
Oh, I got a nugget for you in a little bit too.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
So wait, so that was my 3, year 2.
You're two.
All right, so what's your
You're
number
number 2.
So my number 2, again, I told you 2 and 3 for me were personal. A lot of people South Louisiana do this. It is, and it's a great time of year, like with the last couple of cold fronts coming in before we're summer again. After boil soup, talking specifically crawfish.
You
boil.
mentioned that. I've never had it. I wanted to list it just based off how
You'll get it
delicious
this
sounds.
year.
Wait,
Boy,
what
I want
is
some.
it?
After boil soup. So you take all the ingredients from the crawfish boil, you peel the tails, drop them in a pot. You add like some half and half. And I didn't get my wife's full recipe, but she calls it crawfish corn and potato soup.
That's
Wait,
after,
so
after boil sounds a lot cool.
You
Yeah.
use the liquid from the crawfish bowl.
No, she will
Okay, I
add
was about to say, dude, that would be
No, not-
go
not the-
straight to the hospital.
Oh, see, when you said it, I thought it was going to be liquid from the bowl. I mean, yeah, take half of that.
If you
No, I
drink-
cream
if you
with
drink
it.
the liquid from the bowl, you're gonna have problems.
no, the
I
liquid
don't care. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
the liquid from the boil keeps the weeds down on the driveway. Like
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude.
It don't make
Yes.
soup out of that. I take
I
all
would-
the
I
You
mean,
may not be able to drive yourself to the hospital.
Yeah, right. No,
That's
no,
my wife's problem. Hey, I just took a $1 million life insurance policy on myself. So, hey,
no. Take
I will
the,
say though, if you keep the liquid from the crawfish bowl and then boil peanuts in it,
oh,
that is
or
good.
banger.
you take the liquid from the crawfish bowl, freeze it, and you use that to kill your next bowl. Doesn't water it down.
Oh, use it to okay, yeah,
in
drop
like
the
frozen
jump.
bags
Yeah,
or something,
nice.
and then
Yeah.
dump it in. Yeah, good point.
We're just feeding the people little nuggets of
Well, I know,
info.
right? Like I saw that on Facebook not too long. I was like,
I
I
didn't
want to
think about
do
that.
that because
is
usually people put like ice in it to kill it and it waters it down. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just putting flavor back in.
Yeah, just get a couple like gallon Ziploc bags, close it off, freeze it,
Mhm.
just drop one in
Yep.
each.
Got to do that.
Yeah, but my wife was the one who taught me that. I think my mother-in-law taught it to her, and it's just she takes, they sit there and peel all the tails. That's what a lot of people are like. You're making
We always do.
How do
Yeah.
you not peel the tail and just go? Mwah, just I have
Too
no
much self-control, dude.
No self-control right here.
I learned.
I always
you know,
see people doing it, but I just never do it.
12 years ago, when her and I got together, we had a crawfish boil, and they had leftover crawfish, and they started peeling it. And I was like, see, I don't have leftovers, so
So you saw that on the table. You went and took a handful.
yeah, right. I just started eating more.
Just chomp
You
it
don't
down.
have
Like, oh, no work here.
No
just
crawfish
pop it.
goes to waste.
Dude, never.
But yeah, so she'll take it, mix it with half and half, or mix it with some cream, bring it up to a boil, and then let it simmer. And yeah, I mean, it'll change your life. It
It
is
sounds delicious.
because it's still got
I
the
want
kick.
it.
It's still got all the flavor
Yeah.
from it with everything in it, your potatoes, your corn, and all that. But yeah, man, it's good stuff. I mean, it's rolling.
Oh wait, so do you save the leftover corn and potatoes from the bowl? And oh, okay, I
Yep.
got you.
Yep,
That
cut them
sounds-
down, cut the
that
corn
sounds
up,
real good.
slice the potatoes up, and everything still hold the season. And milk will kill a little bit of spice, so it's not as
That's why I
spicy as
said
the
put
crawfish.
the bowl back in. Like take it like a ladle full. Just
Nah,
put it
dude.
in there. Just add something to it.
It's
That's
pretty.
fine.
It's got a little kick. I mean, I can handle spice, but it does have a little bit of kick to it, and it gives it an amazing flavor. So
I just like sodium. You know what?
That's fair. Do we all do?
yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
sodium. I like sodium and I like it deep fried.
I like beer. I've always liked beer. So that was your number 2.
That was my
Your
number,
number
two.
two.
My number 2, I think y'all both mentioned this already too. I got a chicken ramen bowl,
Okay.
and it's recency bias for me because
I usually go shrimp ramen.
that's the one I've had most recently, and that's the one I made for myself, and it's also the one that I don't know that I've ever had a better soup before. Whatever this specific recipe that I found was, and you know me, I'm a slave to instructions.
Instructions, yeah.
So whoever made this recipe, props to him, dude. It was, I mean, I could have eaten it
See, that's the difference.
I
between
coulda
you.
ate a
You
gallon
stick to
of it.
instructions. I see instructions. I'll read instructions. I think I could do this better.
Like I even did, I did the soft boiled eggs where you crack them and the yolk runs and dude,
Ooh.
the chip. I mean, it was just so good. I want to eat some right now, dude. But
I am hungry.
the only reason it's not in my number one spot because my number one is personal also,
Sure.
and it's just I don't know how it could be any better. But anyway, my number two spot, chicken ramen bowl.
All right, my number one. I got pho. Dude, pho is phenomenal.
Just pho.
Pho, like
What is pho?
it's like a Vietnam. It's like cinnamon, ginger, some beef broth, and whatever fixings you want in it. I don't put the sprouts in it. I do put the cilantro, lime.
So it's very similar to a ramen bowl,
yeah, it's just a different
different base.
liquid.
Yeah.
and different noodle. They use rice noodles instead of ramen. And usually I
Okay.
get the shrimp wonton.
Dude, rice noodles very hard to find.
Yeah, and there's like one brand out there. You got to be careful. I cannot remember.
I tried to make.
I always forget it because when you get this rice noodle brand, like the rice noodles just stick together. It has like the slimiest texture.
I tried to make. Was it?
Shit.
I think lo mein is technically supposed to be rice noodles.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can't find them anywhere other than the twisty ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
don't have the
like
right
the
bite
like
to
the
it.
Chinese restaurants around here. They just make all their lo mein with spaghetti noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, a little behind the curtains for you.
Okay. If you say so, dude, I'll take your word. So pho.
Pho.
Oh, that's a very boring number one pick.
Well,
but
fuck
all right.
you.
I always called it faux. So
Yeah, everybody reads it as pho. Like I read China as Cena. I still call it Cena, but I know I gotta correct myself before I say it. Oh no, it's China.
well, if it's seen, you
name is-
can't see it. So I mean, you gotta. I don't know, man. I tried pho once or pho, and I was just not. I wasn't feeling it. So
I've never
Yeah,
had it.
Next time, give it another chance. Go to La Saigon, get the shrimp wonton pho. Phenomenal.
I always hear good things about Thai leaf. What is the one over there by it used to be Adobe, now it's
Thai green leaf.
Thai
Yeah.
green leaf, yeah.
I hear good things about that place. I've never had it.
Oh, it's very good.
Word?
If you like peanuts, I mean, almost all their dishes have peanuts. Peanuts or
I
pineapple?
like a peanut.
I like peanuts.
Yep, peanuts are good.
Yep.
So my number one, another very specific, but if you've ever had it, you know what I'm talking about. It's crab and brie soup, like brie cheese.
Oh, what restaurant has that?
Dakota and Covington. They might as well have a pool of that stuff underneath that restaurant, man.
Dude,
That stuff
didn't
is
even
ridiculous.
think about crab and brie.
That's right by your in-laws.
Yeah,
Dude.
I don't think I've
I had
never
that
had it.
leftover, and it was one of the best. I can't believe I forgot about that. That was one of the best things I've ever tasted.
It really is. Like, I didn't even put it in because I was thinking maybe it's kind of bisque. And then I just had one of those self-reflections where I was like, no, dude, it's fucking
See,
different.
if I remember that would have went above gumbo as my number 2.
Dude, it is
That was one of the best things I've ever
good.
had. And it was leftover. So I'm pretty sure if I had it fresh, it'd be number 1.
And now I got to try this, dude. It sounds delicious.
It's crab and brie.
Yep.
Brie is like one of the best cheeses.
Yeah.
So
It's-
that's a great
Brie has
pick.
got a real bright taste to it, kind of like it's a little tangy. I think our definition of tangy are different too, because we've been over this before at some food episode. Right.
What?
What are you doing over here,
Dude, my dad texted me, dude.
dude? But no, yeah, I got to try that. Where is it at?
Dakota, the Dakota in Covington.
Yes.
It's just north of I-12 on 190 in Covington.
Okay.
And it is a pretty pricey restaurant, right? Like it's kind of upscale.
Yeah, it's kind of like
button down
like
in
a-
slacks, maybe button down in jeans, kind of,
it's like a higher class Topla.
Okay.
yeah. But just, I mean, the crab and brie soup is unreal.
Yeah, I
So,
had that leftover, and I'm like,
it's the only place I
"Jeez."
could ever find it. Like I
I'm gonna have to just look. See, now I'm gonna have to just look up a recipe and try to make it myself.
exactly.
Please do and share,
I'm about it.
dude. Crab and brie soup. Get a lady up here; she'll never leave.
See, got to get the lady up here. You know.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know me, dude. I'm a gentleman.
Missing one ingredient in that one.
I wouldn't just get
Well,
some girl up here.
Get
dude,
some
you
get
know?
some cheese. Get a mouse up here.
Hey, dude, I do have a rat in the walls, dude.
That's not something you want to share with
Yeah,
the
no,
audience.
but look, no, me and Jay Tom were talking about this earlier. We're talking about having this problem. It's like, dude, this is a nice place. It's like an old downtown apartment. There is a rat in these walls somewhere, dude. I'm trying my best to trap them, dude. But I mean, it's down, dude. Have you ever heard that? Dude, we're going off the rails here, but have you heard that Hannibal Buress bit? We're talking about eating in New Orleans at like some old restaurant, and he sees a rat run on the floor, and he brings it up, and the waitress immediately says like, "Oh, these buildings are 100 years old. They got rats, whatever, blah blah." And he's like, "Man, I'm sorry for bringing it up." It's like he made me feel bad for bringing.
I love Hannibal Buress.
Dude, he's hilarious.
That dude is very underrated.
But anyway, all right. So my number one, it was your number 3-ish, I think. I'll refer to it as stew, but I got old fashioned beef stew with carrots, potatoes, green beans.
Beef stew is different than vegetable soup.
Well,
because it has beef.
Beef and vegetable soup
Yeah.
or beef stew. All it is, the base is different. All the ingredients are the same.
Like in beef stew, I'll just pick the green beans out.
Well,
I'll eat the carrots, potatoes, beef.
I
over
like beef
rice.
stew because it has more bite to it. Like it feels thicker.
Yes.
But you were talking about what vegetable and beef soup.
Yes.
So it's more of like
You want the rundown of I got the ingredients.
Okay,
I had to call mom for the ingredients.
fire it off.
So stew meat, seared, beef stock, cabbage, corn, potatoes, turnips, celery,
Oh, she threw
parsley,
cabbage in.
onions, tomato, and the spaghetti noodles.
Okay, yeah, you got a lot in there.
You got a lot going on. It does.
I mean, she raised a big boy for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're a Dune play offensive line.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's rolling. I mean, for a homemade, she'll make it. We take like the gallon Ziploc bags or Tupperware or whatever, and just like freeze it because we never eat all of it because you got to make it in a big Magnalite pot and
like a good 3-4 gallons of it at a time.
for sure. For sure. So, but that's the ingredients that we use. On
that. So for mine, it was more of the old, like the beef stew. It was not so. I mean, sure, it was a liquid of sorts, but it was more of like it wasn't just you didn't have to use a bowl necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like
you put it on a plate.
You could pour it over some rice and just eat it. It had a lot of bite to it, but it was beef, carrots, green beans, corn from time to time, potatoes, just all the good vegetables,
Yeah. That. What's your definition of good vegetable? That's why.
Well, I mean,
I was
apparently,
fixing the ingredients.
apparently you don't eat vegetables.
I do, just not broccoli or corn.
Or green beans. You take the green beans out too.
I don't like green beans.
You're a child, dude.
I don't like green beans. I don't like broccoli. It's yucky.
You are a child. Look, dude.
That's the man who can't eat beans.
I can eat them. You don't want me to eat them, but no. So if anybody listening,
I mean, it's your body, your choice. Eat beans.
If anybody listening was on your side, they've officially come. I'm sure they're judging you at this point. Anybody that thought that I was the child on this pod,
they have every right to be
has
wrong.
flipped on this episode.
Hey, no green beans, no broccoli for me.
You don't like ketchup?
Ketchup's for children.
Okay, see, you're contradictory, dude.
How am I contradictory? Ketchup is for kids.
Okay.
Why would you use ketchup when barbecue sauce exists?
Anyway,
I could make a roll in barbecue sauce out of ketchup.
Well, yeah, that's like one of the main ingredients in ketchup. I mean, barbecue sauce is ketchup, but it's with like brown sugar, some liquid smoke.
Look, here we go. You contradicting.
No, it's not. You just you just take ketchup, you make it better.
Anyway, so before we go to rundowns, what was your fun fact over there, dog?
All right. So in Googling, just because I wanted to Google a couple of things to bounce, make sure I was right. I told Deez, I said, I got a good one. The earliest archaeological evidence for the consumption of soup dates back to 6000 BC.
I knew it was going to be like I didn't think it would be that far back. I was going to say about
it was somebody's skull was a bowl, right?
Yeah.
And they also were able to pull the type of soup, the meat out of what type of soup it was.
It had to be like a rat or something.
Guesses? You want to guess on it?
Human meat?
No.
It had to be if they took it out of the skull of somebody.
I'm going to say.
How else would they find remnants of a skull bowl without it being human meat?
Rat.
Hippopotamus.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, this is why I don't believe.
Now everybody's got me wondering what hippopotamus tastes like. I
had that thought.
I'm a meat eater. I see somebody eat some weird meat. I'm like, I would judge you at first. I'm like, I wonder what it tastes like. I mean,
we're not gonna get it. This
like I seen a motherfucker like cook scorpion over an open fire, eat it. I'm like, that's gross. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I wonder.
You can get
Like I had kangaroo jerky for the first time, and that shit was great.
How is it
shout
that
out to Beach Jerky and Gulf Shores for all
That's
the,
exactly
that's
where I
the
got
place.
it. That's exactly where I got it.
yeah, that
Some
place is awesome.
Kangaroo jerky, dude.
You
It
got to
was
up your
great.
life and get out there. I mean, they
Hippo-
should sponsor you. I mean, like that would be the most badass sponsor of a Beach Jerky.
We'll have to holler at them, dude.
Yeah, just shout out to everybody. What's the whole place called?
Oh, wait, shout
that's
out us. We passed 10,000 downloads,
Yeah,
which honestly, I think we've been past it. I don't trust these numbers because they don't add up from one to the other.
yeah, we probably passed 10,000 up like a couple of months ago.
But technically, we are past 10K.
Now it's officially on their analytics.
Yeah, over 10,000 downloads.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats
Thanks,
to
dog.
me.
Hey,
Good stuff.
appreciate the whiskey too.
For
but this
sure.
I'm gonna
This
pour.
is
Actually, by the end of next episode, we're gonna be.
not much of
in
a whiskey out of
questionable
This goes down well.
Yes, it does. Lead Slingers is good stuff. So
Shout out Lead Slingers.
veteran owned company. So
Oh, there we go. Speaking of the vets, we actually shout out to the Kelly Gibson Foundation.
Oh yeah, Kelly Gibson.
They're
Foundation.
they're a new sponsor. We're gonna like
we don't
start
have to read yet. I don't know what
Well, we don't have
what
to
would be
read yet,
hilarious if we said
but
something.
we're
they
gonna
didn't want
spoiler
us to
alert.
say.
Kelly Gibson Foundation is now a sponsor of the Perfect 10 podcast and Boot Crew
Boot
Media.
Crew Media, yes, our parent company, which we didn't shout out earlier. It's right here though.
Yeah,
The
Boot
people
Crew
know.
Media. They know.
I started.
Well,
put-
there's like a big ass picture right behind
that's
us.
facts. Yeah, and you should be watching.
Yeah.
And speaking of watching,
Giveaways.
the giveaways, right? Yes, you have to go on Boot Crew Media's YouTube page for the answer. That was a preemptive strike on one of the rules.
Somebody, fun fact, somebody, I'm not going to say their name, I'm not going to allow cap them. Somebody guessed the hats, but they cannot log into their Google comment on YouTube.
What?
Yeah. They back like they got
So I didn't realize you could read. Like you have to really like be able to like look dead into it.
he got them, but guess what? He can't comment on YouTube. Yeah, he's trying his
Oh,
hard. Like he
dude.
just created a Gmail
Just
account.
Make a new Gmail.
Just
account.
yeah, just make a new
It's $100
Gmail account.
for a free Gmail account.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that's an even trade.
Yeah. So
I didn't want to tell them that. I didn't want to pay them.
all right, real quick, the rundown
out.
on the giveaways, right? All right. 3 giveaways, 3 rules. 1, the answer has to be given on Boot Crew Media's YouTube page on one of our videos. Otherwise, we
Yes.
won't see it. 2, the answers have to be exactly correct. The 5 Hammond hats, you have to name what the 5 places are. We told you which one, the very one not to include because it's not an establishment.
Mhm.
It's just a cornerstone. And this is one right here. This is, I mean, I'm pointing to it. You just tell us what this is or where it's from. That's an easy one. That one's
Yes.
$50. The Hammond hats is $100. The other $100 giveaway is there's one thing in the studio.
You got to name it.
You got to name it.
You
have to
cannot.
say
You can't come close.
exactly what it is.
And I'll give you a hint. I said it in an episode verbatim.
Recently.
I didn't want to say.
And we've
recently.
mentioned it in 70% of episodes.
I'd go higher than 70. I'd say about.
We actually try to work it into episodes because it's
No,
hilarious.
no. We don't try to. It just comes
It
up.
just happens. Yeah.
It actually came up in the Boot Crew chat.
It sure did. Yeah. Anyway, that's a $100 giveaway as well. Yeah, so the answer has to be in Boot Crew Media's YouTube. You have to say exactly what it is, and you only get one guess at each giveaway.
Yes,
That's it.
that's it.
After you spin your guess,
And don't lose your Gmail password.
you're out. Don't lose your password. Yeah, fact.
All right, so rundowns. All right, so my number 10, I got egg drop soup. Number 9, wonton. 8, ramen. 7, miso/clear. 6, loaded potato. Shout out to the pores. 5, French onion. 4, tomato. 3, cinnamon toast crunch. 2, gumbo. And 1, fuck you, Jake. All right, Blake.
all right, my number 10, real ramen soup. Number 9, chicken noodle soup. Number 8, French onion soup. Number 7, loaded baked potato soup. Not for the pores. Some west of 55, down 22, Ponchatoula living, loaded baked potato soup. Number 6, chicken tortilla. Number 5, egg drop soup. Number 4, shrimp and corn bisque. Number 3, the vegetable beef soup. Number 2, an after boil soup. And number 1, crab and brie soup. Googling right now to see if we can find out a
good recipe.
good recipe.
Hell
Thank
yeah,
you.
dude.
Shout
And
out.
that after boil sounds like a banger.
Come to my side of 55, my man. We'll
Yeah,
look you
don't,
up.
don't go to that trash bucket east cheek.
My number 10, I got cereal. 9, I got chicken and dumplings. 8, potato soup for the pores. Shout out. 7, broccoli cheese soup. 6, shrimp bisque. 5, chicken noodle. 4, taco soup. 3, gumbo, whenever it's prepared correctly. 2, chicken ramen bowl. And number 1, nice and thick, good old-fashioned beef stew.
There we go. Tune in Thursday. We're doing top 10 desserts.
Run it for a minute.
Run it for a minute because we got my man's over here 2 whiskeys deep.
Well, hold on, dude. Don't blame it on me, bro. You know, we
I'm blaming everything on you right
I
now.
almost pulled up Bernadette. Bernadette's a banger, though, dude.
Yeah. All right. So
let me
that
get this
does
right
it.
going. But yeah, wait, you told them we're doing desserts?
Top 10 desserts.
Yeah,
After dinner specials. I'm
that's-
not talking about your lady.
that's hashtag facts, dude.
Yep.
But yeah, so we will see y'all Thursday.
Yep.
All right, peace. Hey, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Great job. Love the show.
Yes, sir.